Hi, this is Jeff from Jeff's Gardening Tips. July 4th. Quick check before we go out. Tip for the holiday. This is a little bit of a harvesting today. We had quite a bit of rain the last day or two, heavy thunderstorms, and you see a bunch of cucumbers, a long English cucumber, some purple tomatoes, one small gray zucchini, some eggplant, some yellow squash, and some one very big patty pan right there, as you can see. So we just keep on moving right along here, and with what's going on, and we look around here and see the garden's going, beans are going pretty good. Everything is looking good. Not as tomatoes are huge. Everything's ready to go. I still got some eggplant back in there growing. If you look back here, like I told you, here comes that yellow zucchini. There's about 10 of them in there. They're coming back. You can see the yellow squash is still doing its thing. You can see back in there's a little, I got in a cradle of a rag right there's a crimson sweet watermelon, potatoes and tomatoes, the plum tomatoes, everything's going good. But like I said, they won't come till a little while longer, maybe 2-3 weeks from now. I cut the last zucchini out of this one zucchini bush and the last cucumber out of this one, but I'm sure within get a little sun out here in the next couple of days, all this rain we've had will have quite a bit still coming back in. You see the tomatoes, I'm 6'2" and that's as tall as I am. That cucumber plant back here, I just took like 5 off of. And while I'm looking at some of this stuff, got this one coming in here, which is not a melon, but I can't remember the name of it right now. Another cucumber, which I took some off here. If you look down in here, you'll see the yellow zucchini right back in there. There's 4 or 5 of them in there that are coming. If you look here, you'll see where I had to look down there. You'll see the melons down there, and then you'll see a melon right around inside of there. I think I got 3 cradles on this tree. Yeah, there's one down there. You look at the size of that melon down in there. So, got to support them, or otherwise they'll start to get so much weight they won't get to the size they need to. And you can see the peppers starting to come in on that smaller little bush here, like the other ones. All depends. They all got different colors to them, depending on what I planted. Once again, tomatoes are everywhere. You can't really tell because they're not red yet. The cherries are starting to come in, but it's going to take still a little while longer. This is a honeydew plant. You can see the honeydew right there. I hope you can see it right there. It's right there. So I'll have a bunch of honeydew there, but once again, I got to wait for them too. Well, I didn't even see this. I got a couple eggplants, big ones back in there I got to cut off. I didn't see when I was in the garden. Like I said, squash is coming back. Got these supported down here. You can see that cantaloupe right down there in that cradle. Everything else is doing in the center garden is doing pretty good. In the third garden on the far side of the yard, it's really looking good and wanting to produce like crazy. Where just now we're getting the sun to go with all the rain, and even though I got a good pick today, it'll get an awful lot more. Like these green beans will come back here real soon. The potatoes will come back into housing. These are all the white potatoes, red potatoes, purple potatoes, and here's the sweet potatoes. And you can just see the sweet potatoes over there too. They'll just take over the garden. This one, you can see it all flowering. It was a little bit, didn't have really any cucumbers when I got in here. There's tomatoes all inside that bush right behind it, but I'm waiting. Like I said, I've got the sun. You can see the cucumbers, little ones growing back in there, but that'll come out crazy here soon. You can see the other cantaloupe, and you can see that corn right now. That corn is 7 foot tall, I'd say. So we're really going crazy. Well, over here we gotta get this bad leaf off this patty pan. It's not gonna do any good. And that's where I picked that big patty pan off earlier today, excuse me. There's my marigolds, which of course keep a lot of the bugs out. I'm expecting this corn in late July, early August. acorn tree there, another tomato. You can see they're just loaded with stuff. Carrots right down in there. They're just going. You can see the red one starting on that one down there. But we're still a little ways away. You can see that honeydew melon coming in down on that bush with more tomatoes. Otherwise, the peppers are looking good. Everything is, by this time of the year, you normally see stunning in the growth. And not just because, oh, there's a yellow squash growing right there. And this cantaloupe's not that far from starting to come up. And you see the patty pans. Let me try back down this way. You can see it growing right down on there. I think you'll see them right down there. There's 3 or 4 on this one growing. Another stalk of corn. The eggplants were over here. There's one still growing back in that corner, so they're gonna go crazy. I actually have to take some, after all this rain we've had, which I think is good, and I got everything drilled and the pots are draining, so I'm real happy with all that. The only problem, excuse me, it's gonna be, now I got all this water and I got ready to go. I gotta have the nutrients, so I do have to get some bone meal on all these this week, probably tomorrow, the 5th. I'll put bone meal on everything, which will start the vegetables from really starting to push their size out. And then the next week I'll do some blood meal, and then I won't do anything until August, but I got to get that in. So hope you all have a good 4th of July, and we'll be talking to you soon as we keep going through on this. Thanks. Jeff's Gardening Tips, and like and subscribe if you choose to about this channel. Thank you.